Hello, everyone. So, here is your What to Expect in Love for the next few months reading. Obviously, there's group one, group two, and group three. Timestamps will be down below. And for those that need a minute to decide, I'm going to set the timer for a minute. Okay, see you in the next section. Bye. Hello, group one. So, this is your love reading for the next 3 months. So, in your first position, you have the Death card. Death symbolizes ending, changes, transformations, new beginnings, and a new direction. It says an end is near. New beginnings are around the corner. It can be an end to a major phase in your life that no longer serves you. And it's about closing one door and opening another. And then, so this is kind of your past position. In your present position, we have the Ten of Cups, which is about contentment, fulfillment, happiness, unconditional love, divine love, harmony, and alignment. It says positive signs of creating a happy, loving, and long-lasting relationship. It also represents like a harmonious period of time for you and your partner, or you and your family, or just you in general. And then in your future position, you have the Page of Wands. So it's more like a childlike enthusiasm. This card is a symbol of being adventurous, spirited, and having good news coming in for you. It's about new beginnings and the start of something different. Inspiration, ideas, limitless possibility, free spirit. It's a positive sign for love. It indicates that you are eager to make a fresh start with a new relationship, and you're open to exploring new avenues, to finding love and try new things. This person could be younger than you. It could indicate a younger person coming in for you, which, is not a bad thing. Or just somebody that has it's like young at heart. It doesn't necessarily, it could be older, but some people are just kind of like young at heart. I think I'm one of those young at heart type of people. So it could just be somebody that's just young at heart. It doesn't necessarily mean immature. It could mean immature, but it could just be like, they just youthful. But this says you should take the leap of faith and give this relationship, try it out. It also could say if you are in an existing relationship, this could say that you might need to try new things to keep it fresh. So together, putting these kind of together, it seems like something's come to an end. This could be a relationship that you've had, or it could be, even if you're in a relationship, maybe you had a discussion with your partner and said, listen, we need to change stuff. We can't continue to go on the way we've been going on because it just is not healthy, or it's just, well, I'm not happy, or whatever this is. Something is coming to an end. A relationship, or within a relationship, an aspect of your life is transforming from one to another. You're moving on to something new, in a new direction. But doing so, this is bringing in like a happy phase for you. It actually is what you needed, and it's bringing in harmony and alignment. This could be that the divine is bringing somebody. If you are single, this could mean that you might meet somebody in the near future that's really a divine counterpart, or somebody that you're meant to be with. And I think this is with this you cut because you have two beginnings card in a sense. Like the death is about ending, but it's also about a beginning. You're at the ending phase here, but now you're going to be in the beginning phase. You're moving fully into the beginning phase. So of something different. So what was I going to say? So yeah, so this could be, obviously it's a fresh start for something. So something fresh is coming in for you. And I think with these together, as far as love goes, I think this indicates that it's good for you. It's going to be good for you. It's something to look forward to. But it says try new things. Maybe you need to have a little bit more childlike like energy within yourself. So maybe you need to, if something has been kind of stale or you feel like stale in a sense, just have fun, have some fun, try new things, try things in a different way, because you never know, if you try something new, maybe you're going to meet like the person of your dreams. So this could just be, if you wanted to always, I don't know, take a Zumba class or something. Yeah, take that Zumba class. You never know. Sometimes those instructors are not too bad looking. I used to take a yoga class, and sometimes it was just because the instructor was very good looking. So I was horrible at yoga, but it was worth showing up. So I think you need to just try something new. But it's a definitely, this is a positive, this is like a positive reading, a positive omen for you. Okay, so... And take a leap of faith, because this person, if this represents like a person coming in, they might not be quite exactly what your typical, what you typically went for. But this is saying, you know what, give them a chance. You never know. It might be, you might find out more about yourself, and you might find out that this is exactly what you need, or it's just going to bring you a sense of renewal and joy. So let's kind of do some more. I have some more decks around here. So let's delve into it, because this is a love reading. So we're going to start with, let's do the Lover's Oracle. Let's see what you get for here. I gotta shuffle these correctly. Hold on. They're shaped funny, so it's kind of tricky for me. Okay. Ooh, one jumped out. Okay, group one. Hold on. What do we get here? Ooh, this is a pretty looking back of the card. I think that's like super pretty. I like that a lot. Let's see. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Let me read this again. Transformation. Your love relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things, which is so fitting because you have, in a sense, like transformation right here and new beginnings. So definitely this is meant for you. Definitely. So, okay. So then let's see what your romance, your romance cards are. Okay, hold on a second here. Okay, one card for group one. Oh, one flipped over. Oh, look at this. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Oh, that's so exciting, group one. I'm so happy for you. This is exciting. See, and this goes totally with this happy family card. You know? This happiness card. So all this, so whatever this might be, I think it might be leading to potentially someone worth keeping around. So, okay, so let's continue. Let's see what your little flowers want to say. One card for group one, please. You got Moth Orchid, communication, listen and speak with greater care. Oh, so that's interesting. Okay, so then we're also going to do, I have your Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. So I'm going to pull one and then I'm going to read to you what it says. So I need one card for, oh, wait, what am I doing? One card. Oh, that came out right up. Okay, Workaholic. Okay, so some of them you could have been a workaholic. I'm going to read the meaning of that in a minute, but I also want to do this one, your energy oracle cards. I want to get like what kind of vibe is around you right now. So what kind of vibe is around group one right now? Okay, so what do we get here? Okay, so we got Goddess of the Moon. Okay, so let me read that. But also, before I forget, think of a question, because we will ask the Magic 8 Ball. Think of a love-related question, because we're going to ask the Magic 8 Ball. We're going to get you the answer to that question. So we'll do that in a minute. Okay, so first things first. Let's see what your chakra card, the workaholic one, what does that say for you? We're going to find out. Hold on, these are... So these ones are kind of the way this deck is, it's divided up into chakras and different messages, I guess. So this is under the communication. So this has to do with about communication. So let me see what it specifically says for you guys. Workaholic. Okay, so this one says, while I worked, my life happened. It says, are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may be helping you hide from the real issues. So some questions you need to ask yourself is, am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding doing? Key ideas: feeling of inadequacy, transformation indicted, not being fulfilled by work, heeding warnings, refreshing your mind to improve your work. And keywords here are talent, fun, and friends. So, okay, so this is basically saying that maybe you are working too much or you're spending too much time focusing on something, and you might have to rebalance your priorities. So, or not priorities, because obviously if you're working, you need to work, but maybe you can kind of shift, you can rearrange your schedule to kind of allow some fun stuff or some hobbies or something to kind of get you out, maybe meeting the right person for you. So let's see what this one, Goddess of the Moon, let's see what the energy oracle, let's see what vibe is around you right now. Okay, so where is, oh, I just totally passed it. Okay, intuition, going within. Here we go. Let's see. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. This card tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. Okay. So yeah, so this card is all about listening to your intuition. Okay, so did I get everything? No, we're going to do your food. We're going to figure out which dish. Let's do your food now. Let's see what spirit of the dish shall be with you in love. Let's find that out. Okay. Oh, this is so cute. You have the split, the banana split. That is so adorable considering, the split. Sometimes I think you eat it with somebody else. Somebody's very special, hopefully somebody you may get married to and have a happy family and happiness with, hopefully, if all goes well. So that is so cute. So your spirit of the dish in love is the banana split. And how fitting is that? Oh, it sounds so good as well. Okay, so yeah, so basically putting everything together, let's review it all. So you're definitely going through, something's ending for you, or something has ended, or it could be, because tarot, it's kind of there's no like set dates with it. So it could kind of be, and sometimes things overlap. So you could be in the process of ending something, or you feel that you need to change something. You need to maybe change something about yourself. This could be ending a relationship with somebody else, or, let's say if you're a workaholic, okay, maybe you're single and you work a lot and work is really prioritized in your life and it's just all encompassing. Maybe this is saying, well, if you're able to kind of shift things, make a little time for some you time, or to get out, take up a new hobby, maybe go to a bar or a club or whatever you're interested in, concert, whatever, this could be a good sign that it is the time to do that, because you're going to meet somebody. So basically that's what I'm getting, that work right now, or some project, even school. Workaholic, it could be that you're studying in school. It could be that you're just really part of some project that's really all encompassing. So it definitely could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be to career. It could just be whatever you're investing the majority of your time focusing on. And it might be blocking, finding someone else, finding the right person for you. So I think if you're making this, to me, what this is saying, kind of putting it all together, that if you're making this transformation, because you also have the transformation card here, obviously, it's going to lead to happiness for you. And it's going to maybe lead you to somebody that might not be quite what you traditionally went for, or they might surprise you a little bit. It might be a little different, but I really think that here it has a good sign that it could be something for the long term. So, and with the intuition card, I feel like that's saying you got to trust yourself. Take your time, go within, figure out what you need. Because I feel a lot of times we're given messages and sometimes we don't really heed those messages or warnings, and it could be silly things. It's not like somebody has to be speaking to you in your mind. It just, something just jumps in your head at any time, any point in time, something all of a sudden just jumps into your head. And I really believe that that's spirit or higher ups or whoever you believe in is trying to communicate and say, hey, maybe check this out or think of this or whatever. So I believe you got to listen to that. Listen to the little inner voice. And the communication, I think the communication, to me, listen and speak with greater care. I think sometimes this could be communication of what we're saying within ourselves. Like, if you're putting yourself down, or you think you can't have love, or you're not going to find the right person, or maybe you feel that there's something with you that you're hiding yourself in a sense, you don't want to open up to other things, or you're not good enough for a certain type of person, I think this is saying you need to listen and speak with greater care to yourself. That's how I'm taking this. It could also be that if you're speaking to the person, maybe you need to watch your words depending on what type of person you are. But I think this is, to me, I'm going to take this, that this is saying with yourself, have, speak with greater care, to yourself. Think of, your words really affect your mood sometimes. So, give yourself a little inspiration to your, tell yourself that you can do it and you're worthy of whatever you want, and happiness and everything, and just be positive to yourself. Because sometimes I know I can be super negative and then I get depressed and then I'm like, oh no. But I think you need to just change up some thinkings and thought patterns potentially, and maybe have a banana split. You never know if you fancy. That sounds really good. I'm in the mood for that, actually. Now it's making me hungry. Okay, I'm going to also we're going to pull a couple, let's see, hold on. A couple things that might, let's see what you get here. Okay, so you got the color green. You got the color yellow. You got Q. Let me do S. And you got a bunch of numbers. 5, 1, 1, 9, and 8. So those could have certain kind of meanings to you or for you. And let us do the magic 8-ball. It is time to find out the question. We're going to use the magic 8-ball of love today. So, group 1, think of your question. I'll give you a second. Okay, group 1, we're ready now. Okay, mystical, magical 8-ball of love. What is the answer to group one's question? It says ask again later. You know what? Either it's being sassy, it's not in the mood, but I like to think that it wants to surprise you. I like to think something super special and exciting is coming to you. And the 8 ball just wants you to know that, you know what? I'm okay. You're gonna have a fun time. It's gonna be fine. Just it wants it to be a surprise. It doesn't want to let you know. It doesn't want to spoil the surprise. Sometimes surprises are nice. Good surprises are nice. Bad surprises not so much. But okay, group 1. I hope you have a very nice day. See you guys later. Bye. Hey, group 2. So here today for your love reading, we have the 3 of Wands. So this card is about initial rewards, a need to keep going. It could indicate overseas visitors or packages in the mail. It's about moving forward, progress and expansion. Expand your horizons and opportunities for finding romance. See beyond your immediate environment and open yourself up to new things. In relationships, this says plan for your futures are aligning, or your plans for the future are aligning. Okay, so then your second card here, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And she represents being practical, responsible, caring, and business savvy. She's a nature lover and is very good with finances. She's also very like a natural caregiver and kind of has that like mothering energy. It says, though, if you are single, you might want to remain single to focus on yourself, career and finances. It's about being independent. You may be the breadwinner in the relationship, or someone with this energy could come into your life. So she's kind of content with if you're single, this could indicate that you're kind of okay being single. Like you're holding down the fort. You're taking care of yourself. So that's what this could be. So now here we have the 4 of Cups, and this is all about apathy, boredom, discontentment, missing out on opportunities, and contemplation, and reevaluating your situation. This could be feelings of being disappointed and something hasn't met your expectations. You may feel what you have is not enough. You don't want to commit to anything, or you feel like you haven't found the right person. If you're in a relationship, this could indicate that you might want more time to yourself to kind of think. Or more time for yourself. So kind of smushing this all together. I feel like, because this is more past position, present, and future. But sometimes tarot is not always set in certain times. So things can kind of blend. Sometimes it's just feelings of all at the same time as well. So I feel like this is saying that you're starting to think about the next thing and expanding, or what is next for you. And because this is a love reading, I'm feeling that this could be like you're starting to think about like, well, what is next in love for me, or what is the next the direction that I need to go as far as that goes. If you're single, you might start thinking, because this is all about being very independent. So you might actually be thinking about, you know what? I'm independent. I'm holding down the fort. I'm doing what I have to do, but I wouldn't mind love. What is the options? What is next? How am I going to do this? How am I going to get love in my life? But this card is indicating that you probably have options. Like you probably have people kind of giving you the eye, kind of giving you the little looky look, the lookaroo, and you might not be, maybe a little flirting with you, but you're not really satisfied of the options right now. So I don't necessarily think that's always a bad thing. I think in your heart, I really believe when you find the right person, you just know. I just feel like sometimes everything kind of blends together. It meshes, it mingles, that's it. So if you're not fully sold on something, I don't think that's a bad thing to wait. That's how I feel though. I mean, this could be that maybe you're being a little too picky and maybe the perfect person doesn't really exist. I mean, the perfect person doesn't really exist for the most part, but I just think sometimes people, when you know, you know. So, but you're in a very independent energy. And I think this is kind of saying that you're starting to kind of look, but you might not be fully satisfied with the options that you have at the moment. So you're just waiting. So you're just kind of waiting and you're kind of thinking about it. Now, if you're in a relationship, I would say that I think that you probably are like the more, I don't want to say the stable partner, but you might be holding down the fort within the relationship dynamic a little bit more, or you're more of that emotional support, you're more of the financial support, you're kind of more of the support period. And you might not be really happy about having to be in that role all the time. So to me, that's what I would get for that is you might be kind of contemplating, maybe, is this really right for you? So to me, if it's in a relationship, you might be kind of with this energy, might be thinking that maybe you need to start looking at different things. I'm not saying break up with a person right now, but you know what's right for you. Okay, so let's do a couple of your cards here and let's see what else comes up for you. So we're going to start with these guys. The Love Oracle. Let's see what the Love Oracle has for group 2 today. Okay, so Love Oracle for group 2. One card, please. One card for group 2. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. So this is the back of the card. Super pretty. And this says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Which is very interesting because I feel like this kind of goes with these cards. I'm telling you, these things, they always know. They know stuff. I feel like because here, this is a very independent energy, right? And this card is kind of a card of like sometimes, needing a little time or needing to think or reevaluating stuff. And I feel like this is saying, if this is about a relationship, an existing relationship, maybe you guys need kind of to take a moment, a little space. Space doesn't need to be a break or anything, but maybe kind of take up a new hobby or something. You might need a little freshness in the relationship. Maybe the relationship is kind of getting a little stale and maybe it's gotten, let's say, for instance, the Queen of Pentacles it's nurturing. It's, it's a practical energy. It's kind of like a financially. So everything that's going on in your relationship at the moment might be like bills, kids, like cleaning the house, fixing like, I don't know, the sink or something. So it might have gotten into an area where everything is just the love and the spontaneity and the kind of romance might be a little fizzled. So you might need to figure out how to regain that spark. And maybe by focusing on something else, you can kind of like spark up that what initially attracted you two together to begin with. And sometimes that's if you work on yourself, you have that back. I feel like you get a little confidence and you kind of get that back. So let's see what else is coming up for you guys. So I need one card for group 2. One card for group 2. Ooh, what you get here? Okay, hold on a second here. What did you get? Hold on, what did I do? So you got 2 cards, and I actually think they're both very fitting. So here we go. So let's see. You got playfulness, and this says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun and shine, which I feel like is going with this. And then you have love your first. I can't read. Okay, whatever. Then you have love yourself first. Okay. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So look at that. Okay. So this could be saying for those that are in relationships, maybe like I said before, things have gotten stale. That's the only way to put it. And to recapture the romance, you might need to have a little fun and do your own thing. But obviously not your own thing as in your own thing, but kind of do something different, do something new, try a new hobby or something. And then that might actually give you that like self-respect or that self-confidence, and then that makes you more romantically attractive, because that could have been really what attracted your partner to you in the first place. And by the mundane daily routines, sometimes we kind of like lose sight of that because we're too busy like washing the stove or something, and it's not really very attractive, or it's like a dirty process. So okay, so let's see what your little flower cards have to say for you. Oh, you got one right away. Okay, Mexican marigold, renewal, time to begin again, stronger, better. I really feel that there's a message here for some of you, like a really good message. So, okay, so now I'm going to do, let me put the marigold over there. I'm going to do these two cards, and then we're going to figure out kind of, hold on a second here. This one came out right away. Impasse. Okay, I'm going to find out in a second. I'm going to read what that has to say. And then let me do this one. Oh, and before I forget, think of a question for the magic 8-ball, the magic 8-ball of love. And we're going to ask that. We're going to get the answer for you. Okay, so group 2. Okay. Ooh, you got envy, and you actually got strategy as well. So I think, let's see, because I got 2 of them. So envy, let's see what these guys want to say here. So I'm going to do this one first. Let me get the little book. Let's see what the chakra wisdom oracle cards have to say to you. Impasse. Okay, so now these are color coded. Okay. Okay, orange. Now, these are color-coded, so these are about your chakras, and this one is about emotional. The overall impression for this card and the way this deck is set up is about this specific orange group is about emotions and emotional. It says the path is obstructed. Reroute. This is a reroute, not an ending. The path is blocked and you are at an impasse, but the goal is still there. Do not wait for your present situation to change. Stay focused and find another path. Some questions you could ask yourself are, how adaptable am I? What does this card reveal about my feelings and my reactions to delays? And it says key ideas are change of direction, regroup and refocus, protection from harm, and guardian angels. And the key words for this card are wisdom, opportunity, and surrender. Okay, so let's do your energy oracle cards. That's what these 2 are. And we're going to find out. We're going to do envy first because it's 20 and then 21. And envy came out first. So let's see what's going on with that. Okay. Okay, so envy. It says lack and dissatisfaction. Let me read. Let's see here. Okay, so this kind of tells a little story about the lady in the card, but basically it's like instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desires for more only cause a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction. And that energy shows in her dress. So I guess her dress is kind of messed up. I personally kind of like the dress, but I like kind of weird stuff like that. So I think it's kind of cool looking, but whatever. Anyway, it's like kind of like creepy in a sense, but that's totally up my alley. This card is telling you to let go of jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in your life. Now is the time to shift your focus. So it says, after all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not you. Okay. Now, let's see. Now the strategy one is about making a plan. Says this is the optimum time for setting up a very specific strategy for achieving your goals. And I spend some time setting things in order and take control. Add thought to action and set your sights on the road ahead. Very interesting. Okay, so let's do, I'm going to get your food, fortune, and then we're going to figure this out. We're going to put it all together. What dish will be with group 2? Oh my God. Okay, hold on a second here. What do we get here? What do we get here? Okay. So you got Ace of Sweets, group 2. Let's see. Ace of Sweets is the chocolate. So I guess you got the like candy bar, which is so cute for you know, for love reading, maybe a little chocolate. Maybe some of you need a little chocolate. Oh, that's so cute. They have like milk, dark white, and SS. What is SS? Super sweet? I don't know. Milk, dark white, and what would SS be? I don't really know. But whatever. It covers all the kinds of chocolates there are. Anyway, so okay, so you know what I'm thinking? When you kind of put everything together, it looks like I think you are starting to realize that you might need a change of direction. You're trying to look out and figure, maybe you're trying to figure some stuff out in your life. And I think you are, though, at a really good place. I think you have, like, maybe financially you're stable. You're kind of in a good place. Things are solid for you, but you're not totally satisfied with everything that you do have. And this, obviously, this is a love reading. So you're not satisfied. And I think it could be that this lack of satisfaction is putting you at an impasse. Like you're not able to actually fully go in a different direction because you keep getting hung up on maybe like kind of that negative thought, like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. So it's kind of blocking you in a sense. And I think with this envy card, it could be that not that you're being like jealous or envious of somebody else, but it's like sometimes when things don't quite work out the way they're working out. And this could also be even something from the past. Maybe something didn't quite work out in a relationship in the past and you were kind of still hung up on it a little bit. So maybe in a sense that you wish that it worked out differently, or you were still with that person, or maybe somebody has like a really great relationship. This could be somebody off of Facebook. You know, oh, they lie. They lie. It's all a lie on Facebook. Nobody has any problems on Facebook. Everybody just leads the best life ever, right? So maybe you're seeing other people kind of having more success or happier relationships, and you want that for yourself. But this is saying don't envy this. This is what I'm saying. This could be causing you to have an impasse because maybe you're getting so focused on what you don't have and what you want, and you're not getting it, but it's causing you blocking yourself from actually getting something or having the relationship, or not arranging your relationship if you're in a current relationship, but kind of structuring in a sense, and actually having something really, really great for yourself. So I think this is saying you got to be strategic, because this is about strategic too, this card. So rethink stuff. I think things aren't super bad for you. I just think you need to realize that. And going forward, if you're single, I feel like this is saying figure out kind of maybe ways of like how you're going to meet somebody. And if you're in a relationship, maybe freshen things up in the relationship. I feel like a lot of this energy is for people that are actually within a relationship, because even the renewal could be time to begin again stronger and better. So to me, this says either if you broke up with somebody, it's time to renew yourself, move the hell on, and find somebody better and just enjoy your life. But this could also be if you're in a relationship, maybe you guys kind of need a little bit refreshment. Like you need to refresh things a little bit. And through that, because let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. I feel that could be, it says love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So maybe even with like a little bit of personal time for the two of you, you can kind of reconnect again, through playfulness. And if you love yourself first, a lot of people are really attracted to people who feel confident and kind of, you take care of yourself and everything. And these are like attractive qualities. So that's what I'm kind of gathering from this. And you got the Ace of Chocolates, so maybe have some chocolate or something if you need. Okay, so group 2. Let's first, before I do that, let's see what, if any of these little guys over here, if anything. So you got H. How about H? Wait, 1 H. You got red, red, blue, and green. Is this blue? Is this purple? It's a purpley blue. I can't determine today. So like a purpley blue. I think that's, I don't know actually. And D. So we HHD, 1, purpley blue, red, and green. So that's your little doodads. And okay, we will ask, it's time to ask the magic 8-ball of love, your love question. Okay, so think of your question, get it in your mind, really feel that question. Okay, here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8-ball of love. What is the question for group 2's, or what is the answer for group 2's question? It says, it is definitely so. So there you go, group 2. It's happening. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye. Hello, group 3. So here's for your love reading. The first card you have is the Fool. Now, this card is all about new beginnings, spontaneity, an unconventional approach, innocence, and taking a chance. It says new events and opportunities are coming your way. It's all about fresh starts. For relationships, this is an early stage of new relationships. It's like the getting to know each other phase. And you just might want to be free and date around. So you're not super committed. If this is like dating, you're not kind of committed. You're just kind of having fun. So then the next card up, you have the 6 of Swords, sorry. 6 of Swords. And this is all about transitions, healing, travel, overcoming emotions, like mental, like emotions you created from yourself, your own emotions, finding focus and clarity, leaving something behind, change, rite of passage, and releasing baggage. This indicates you might need to focus on leaving past relationships behind. And you may need space from someone. Okay, so that's that. Because this is about our thoughts. So a lot of times this is like what you're mentally doing to yourself. So then you have the 9 of Cups, which is a really great card. This is about wishes granted, personal satisfaction and abundance, personal fulfillment. Things will fall into place. You'll have contentment. Wishes come true. It's a great omen for like love and relationships. It's about emotional fulfillment. It says enjoy yourself, meet people, and regarding relationships, it says you're on the right path. So, kind of this to me for like love relationships, this is like you're a free spirit, or maybe you're dating around. You're taking a chance. You might be starting, because the Fool is at the beginning of the journey. So you might be at the beginning of your dating journey, or you're kind of just doing you for a second, but you're taking a chance on something. So I think in order to get to this phase, this card, this kind of contentment and harmonious love relationship type of phase, you really need to leave something behind. So there might be old wounds from prior relationships that are kind of dragging you down a little bit. It could be still somebody, maybe you're still texting your ex, or the ex is texting you and kind of weaseling their way back into your life. But whatever this is, it's bringing you down. It's bringing you down. So I think this is saying you need to move past that. You need to kind of close that door. You need to usher in the new. So I think, and this could be even thoughts of yourself, like to do with yourself. Maybe you have some kind of fears, or what's the word? Self-conscious stuff going on. And I think you just need to, and this could do from relationships you had in the past. Sometimes things, obviously don't work out if it's like an ex, right? So things didn't work out, but it could kind of leave you with some kind of residue, like a scum. Could have that scum on your aura. So you need to wash that scum off. Like you need to like get rid of the residue, and you need to go on mentally to like a better place. So, and I think you're doing that. I think you're kind of realizing, I think the Fool to me is saying that you've started the process of removing the scum. So I think you definitely are doing that. So, but it is a process. It doesn't, sometimes we don't just wake up next day and we're totally different people. That's not how this works. But I think you're on the journey to finding happiness and contentment I just think you have to kind of go through the journey, obviously. So I think this is a really good reading. So to me, for new relationships, this is kind of like you realize something, you need to go forward, but there's stuff that you need to leave behind in the past. But the outcome to me is saying that you're going to be okay. Things are going to look good for you. So now let's do, first things first, let's do your love oracle. Let's see what the love oracle has to say for you. Okay, group 1. Oh, and before I start, think of a question. We're going to ask the Magic 8 Ball in a little bit. So think of a love-related question. We'll ask the Magic 8 Ball of love what the answer to that is. Okay, so first your love oracle. Hold on a second here. Hold on, let me redo that. I totally screwed everything up. I don't know how I dropped everything on the ground. Hold on a second here. Okay. Let me just redo this one. Sorry, group 3. There we go. These cards are a little tricky because they're in hearts, so they're hard for me to shuffle. Okay, group 3's love oracle message for today. Okay, this one came out. Oh, this is interesting. So this is really pretty. This is a really pretty card. And here we have, it says, reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So that's very interesting considering this is moving away from somebody. Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's see where this goes. Okay, so let's do the Romance Angels card. Okay, one card for group 3, please. One card for group 3. Okay, this wanted to pop out. Ooh, heart-to-heart conversations. Honesty, discuss your feelings with each other. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That's very interesting because I was thinking that this was kind of like you moving from someone else, but it seems like whatever baggage you have, the scum is trying to, you're still talking to the scum. That's what I'm getting here. But this, whatever this you're trying to move away from, this is actually saying maybe you guys got to talk it out. So maybe the scum wasn't so bad. But it depends on the person. So, okay, so let's see. We're going to do your flower. Let's see your flowers. Okay. Oh, another group got the moth orchid. So, oh my God, another card about communication. Moth orchid, communication, listen and speak with greater care. This is definitely trying to tell you something. Okay, let's still continue and let's find out where this is going. Okay, so I'm going to do your chakra cards. Hold on. Your chakra oracle things. So one card for group 3. One card for group 3. Oh. Complacency. Let's see. Okay, and now let me do this one, and then I'm going to get the meanings. Okay, one card for group 3. Okay, this came out. The Worlds. Okay, so let's find out. Let's find out what the message is for those two. I'm going to do the chakra one first. So complacency. So these are color-coded for the chakras. So these are color-coded. So I'm going to go find out the red section. We're going to find out. What am I finding out? Where am I? Okay, red cards. This is about grounding. So these cards are about needing to be grounded. Okay. So, complacency. What? Okay. I am feeling the loss of my dreams. This is a warning not to give up. Beware of coasting along in a situation that is not what you really want. You will never be fulfilled by the unmet dreams of others. personal inquiry questions that you can ask yourself. How can I redefine my dreams? How can I stop procrastinating? And the key ideas for this are finding self-nourishment, leaving dreams unrealized, feeling depleted, time for deep rest, lack of motivation, holding back. And the key words here are daring and reclamation. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what this one is. Let's see, the worlds. It's about expansion and opening up. This card reminds you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. This could be about expanding social media. So if this is a love relationship, maybe expanding, go on a dating website. I'm going to take that from this. It says now it's time to think big. The world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. Okay, so let's see this together. You know what? First, let's do what dish is here for you for the love reading. What spirit of the dish? We need one card for group. Okay. Oh, everybody on this thing got that's so crazy. These cards, I'm telling you, it's so crazy. Everybody got dessert through this reading, for the three of them. Queen of Sweets. So you got the Queen of Sweets, okay? So you got the chocolate cake or like whatever cake. I guess it's not chocolate. It's chocolate iced. Looks tasty though. So you got the Queen of Sweets. You got the cake. Okay, so let's take a look everything together. So this is interesting though, because if this is about complacency, I feel like this is saying that maybe you kind of realize that maybe you were either complacent in a relationship or just in life in general. And the Fool is all about new beginnings and kind of fresh starts and having fresh energy with stuff. So I think you are going to be moving away from this. And with doing that, you might have to release some extra baggage, or you might have to, if this is about a relationship, a current relationship, this could be saying that you're being complacent within the relationship. You're not really super happy, but sometimes it's, what do they say? The devil that you know is better than the devil that you don't, or the devil you know is easier to deal with than the devil you don't, or something. But I think this is kind of saying that if it is a relationship that you think is worth saving, maybe you guys have to have inject a little freshness to it. And hey, group 3, sorry about that. Camera died. Anyway, so what was I saying again? So this complacency. I think where was I going with this? I think I was saying if you're in a relationship currently, you guys might have kind of gotten to that stale kind of energy or whatever, or you're feeling complacent, you're not super overly happy, you're just kind of eh. You two might have to have some space at the moment, or if it's kind of you need to move on and you need to release this person, through giving space, you might realize that you two really want to be together, or you two are just not really meant to be together. So, and I think this heart-to-heart conversations, and because you got communication twice, you got also hear this communication, I think you guys really need to talk and communicate your feelings. And I think this could be meaning that you need to communicate your feelings to yourself as well. Sometimes you can communicate to somebody else, but if they're not receptive, you need to start communicating to yourself and figure out if it's really worth trying to save this. So you might need to be really real with yourself. That's another reason. This is something else I feel like this could be saying, because you might be being complacent right now, but you have the world ready to open up for you. So I think that you need to realize that with the world and this card, you have so much better, you have so much more that you can have, or better willing to come in, and happiness and contentment. But you need to get over this. You need to move beyond this. So, and if you're in a relationship and it's salvageable, maybe communicate with each other and kind of figure it out and try to introduce some like freshness in there. But if you're not in a relationship or you're leaving a relationship, you need to remove some of the old hurt and some of the old wounds. This could even be if you're in a relationship, you need to, sometimes, relationships, they're never easy. So you might have some kind of old hurts that you guys have to get past to kind of get to this happy phase. And you can do that through the communication. But for those that are either leaving or single, I think before you get into another relationship, you need to move past and you need to release some of these old negative habits, patterns, ways of thinking, whatever it is, expectations that are not serving you, and move forward. Because I think greater things are coming in for you. So that's what I see there. And either like be honest with yourself about what you want as well. And even reflection could be reflecting on your past relationships as to like what was good, what wasn't good, what did they do that could have been better, what did you do that could have been better. It doesn't always have to just be a reflection on them. It could be also a reflection on like how did you in that relationship, was there things that you yourself could have done better, or moving forward next relationship, are there things that you might change as far as the way you deal with certain things. So I think reflection all around is always a positive thing. And then, okay, so then also let's do, did I say group 3 about the magic 8 ball? I think I did, right? Think of a question just in case, and we'll ask the magic 8 ball of love the answer to the question in a few minutes. So let's get kind of what little, okay, let's see what you got here. Okay, so you got 7, you got F, Q, 8, and another F, and then you have green, yellow, and pink. Okay, so that might relate to you in some kind of way. So now it is time for the 8 ball of love. Okay, group 3, think of a question, and we're gonna ask the 8 balls. So, okay, here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8 ball of love. What is the answer to group 3's question? It says, it is certain. So the 8 ball says it is certain. So whatever your question was, it's going to happen. So there you go, group 3. I hope you have a wonderful time. Okay, bye.